So we constantly see women complaining that the men, they're no good. They ain't no good. Men are terrible. Men are the worst, the scum of the earth. And our retort is usually like, it's who you're picking. It's not just all of us. Maybe you just don't have access to the really good ones. Sometimes it hits different when you hear from a woman when she's calling out other women saying, "Yeah, you were bad at picking men," and she's using the T app as sort of evidence behind it. Let's take a look.
Having arranged marriages and not picking for themselves, because everything that I figured out from this T app just shows me that a lot of y'all, I mean, I don't know, like, you can't pick, because every time I see pictures on there of these dudes, the dudes be having like a money fan like this, be looking like this, be like this, like doing some.
For quick context, the T app is just an app women created so they could talk about other men and go into stark, sometimes stark details. Like one person was described as, yeah, he tricks. You can get what you need from him money wise. So the guy got a call from an ex out of the blue, and she just starts saying, "I need this, this, and this." And he's like, "What?" She's like, "You're on the T app, and you says you tricking on shorties." There it is. Simple. Right here, the T app again created by women, so they're going to go on your profiles, men on your profiles, your Instagram, your Facebook, whatever, and pick pictures of you. So what she's saying here is these are the men that you are choosing to reveal them in their greatest light, the way they look the best. And it's shitty men, it's shitty dudes. The ones that we all can say are the Pookies and Ray Rays. But you're asking for advice about Pookies and Ray Rays. Those are the men you're interested in. You're trying to date these Pookies and Ray Rays. So her point is that you can't pick. If this is who you're choosing that you're curious about, this says more about you than it is about the men you're picking. So, guys, if you're one of the good ones, you're the ones that believe you're one of the good ones, and you're not on a T app, and you don't got the money phone down your arm, congratulations.
Stupid nut teenage stuff, right? And y'all will be like, what's the tea on him? Is he cool? Or then y'all got some bad stuff to say about it. I'm like, bro, y'all need to learn how to profile, because a dude taking a picture with a shiesty and holding a fan of money or sitting on top of a car probably isn't the best type of dude for you. I don't know why you're so freaking desperate.
You're desperate because, that's your level. And we've been saying it all the time. This is your level. It's not something new and weird. No, you're looking at that and you're attracted to that because that's your level. No,
To see that, hey, maybe because he looks like a bad guy, he's not really a bad guy. He's just cosplaying. He's just acting like that. Like, no, he really is a bad guy, okay? Then you guys get all upset and everything when you guys hear these bad things about him. And I'm like, look at him. His profile picture, he's holding a ciggy in his mouth like this. The ciggy is just hanging out his mouth. And I got the nerve to sit there and just see it. Like, why am I seeing this? Because the T app is supposed to help women. You guys are your own destruction, bro. You guys are literally destroying yourselves. You're doing this to yourselves. Come look at the pictures that y'all posted of dude. And I'm like, I'm sure that you guys went and picked out the best picture you could find of him. And that's what you came up with? So it's just like these dudes will literally be treating you guys like crap because you picked them when they are crap.
yeah, when you're used to that, right? When that's your level. That's what you're used to. That's normal to you. Then you get to the wider world and you have this expectation of this. Then you meet a different type of guy and you don't have any other playbook. You don't look, guys, let me know in the comments if you've been that guy, the nice guy, the first nice guy, where she will acknowledge that you're different and then treat you just like everyone else. And you're just left to saying, like, yeah, why did I even bother?
Stop trying to get a man that is not made. We only want made men. We don't want to build up no men or nothing at all. Why are you doing that?
So that's the important part. And that's the crux of why I picked this video. It's something I've said before that women and you've heard it, you've probably heard it circle around. Women wait at the finish line. Pick the men that they want there. Then we know this. Right? There's no longer that I want to build with a man. You hear them say it, especially some women on some of these podcasts are 40, 50 years old saying, I don't want to build with a man. I don't want to make an empire with a man, but you want a partner. Right? You get these lists of contradictory statements. If you want to build with me and then have a better say in how things are, when we have the empire, we built this thing together. Therefore, Your input matters. That's a partnership. You cannot have this weird expectation that you will meet me after I've done all the work and then have equal say in my life, in the decision making. No, I did all the things. You picked me at the end. You're an employee at best. At best, you're not an investor, right? You're not a partner. You're not a named partner. You didn't we didn't get it out the mud together. You waited for me to do all the work. In the meantime, I'm gonna look in you and say, what were you doing while I was building all this? So the T app is just a way to reconfirm the same thing that a lot of us have already learned through our own experiences with women, saying you were probably sometimes your worst enemy, but it's different when you have a woman calling you guys out for it. You don't want to hear it when it comes from a man, then it's just misogyny, it's a patriarchy. But when a woman's, even one with, a blonde hair, blonde wig, says these things, then maybe seems a little different. Let's continue and finish this up.
That's terrible. Like, that's stupid. So, boom, right? You guys would get these bummy, ugly, weird, bad body, out of shape, smoke ciggies and all of that stuff. You guys would get these type of dudes and then get mad when they don't treat you right. And I'm like, bro, you could have looked at him and seen that he wasn't about nothing. Ugh. And then you'll get mad when they talk so much stuff about us and be like, oh, that woman, da, da, da. You're like, oh, why are you in women's business? Because you're letting them. You're going to lay down with the dude that looks like he's from the movie Goonies, and then you get upset when he feels like his opinion. You gave him the entitlement to have an opinion. Women need to go back to having arranged marriages.
Yeah, in America, women didn't typically have arranged marriages, so there's nothing to really go back to. It's not out. You were African, sure, that may be a culture. And Ado's black, we don't have that. That's not the culture. But the whole thing, we see it. You'll pick wrong, or you'll obviously pick something wrong, and then you'll get here and blast it out to all of us. All of the men are the problem now. And I was like, I had nothing to do with this. I don't have a picture of money down my arm or shiesty you'll never find. I mean, AI might do it, but you'll never find a picture of me or guys that I really know, guys that I consider in my circle. We don't move like that. So it's a different world. It's a different level of access. But the T app is just telling men everything we've kind of already known. Women like, yeah, you pick who you want to be with, and then complain about these are how all men are. It just again reconfirms what we already knew. Guys, let me know. Hey, if you found yourself on the T app, let me know in the comments. I'm curious about how that played out for you.